Be You by Peter H. Reynolds. My wish for you, no matter where your journey leads, is for you to always be you. Be ready to take that next step toward being an amazing human being. Be curious, turn every stone, ask every why, and keep digging deeply. Discover your own answers. Be adventurous, live a big life. When you are ready, step outside your comfort zone. Bravely explore new paths and see where they lead you. Be connected, find kindred spirits, be with those who make you feel like the real you. Be persistent, keep going, never stop. Keep going, never stop. Keep going, never stop. Be different. Be silly, be quirky, be odd, be unique, be weird, be colorful. Be okay with being different. Be just the way you are. Be kind. Be understanding. Help those around you to be themselves. Listen, then listen some more. Learn more about who they are. Be brave. Try new things. Take a deep breath and plunge forward into new experiences. It gets easier every time you try. Be your own thinker. Think for yourself and set your own unique course. It isn't always easy, but you'll be heading in the direction of you. Be okay being alone. Take time to be on your own. Hear your own thoughts, your inner voice. Listen to your heart. Be patient. Being more you takes time. Take a deep breath. Relax. Let your future unfold at its own pace. It will be worth the wait. Be okay reaching out for help. When you need a helping hand, a compassionate ear, an encouraging word, reach out. As you voyage out into the world, remember, no matter what, you will always be loved. You are ready, so go ahead. Be you. Be very, very you. Today's lesson, we are focused on finding theme in literature. A theme is a lesson or real-world connection that a reader gets from reading a story. It is usually not stated by the author and must be inferred. Common themes that we can find through reading literature include: be prepared. Actions speak louder than words. Money doesn't buy happiness. Practice and persistence pays off. Don't wait until the last minute. Don't be jealous of others. Cheating does not pay off in the end, and that is very true. Let's keep going. How can you determine the theme of a story? What is important to think about while we're reading a story and trying to find the theme of that story? We're going to explore that more through this lesson. This is the story we're going to read together, and remember, we're going to be thinking about the theme, the overall understanding of the lesson we're trying to learn from this story. So we're thinking about what we can learn and apply to our lives as we read this story. Linda had been the lone star of the basketball team for years. She was tall, strong, and athletic, and she towered over her teammates. They would feed her the ball, and she would score almost at will. That means it was very easy for her. She didn't even have to try very hard. She was imposing on defense, too. Linda loved the attention. Let's underline that. She loved the attention. She liked that the school newspaper always asked her alone for comments. She liked that everyone knew who she was. Let's underline that as well. She loved getting her picture in the paper. For these reasons, she did not like it when Olga showed up. I wonder why. Olga transferred to school just before the season started. She was just as tall and just as good as Linda. Let's underline that. We're going to circle Olga because she's important. She was just as tall and just as good as Linda was. The two faced off against each other during practice. Linda felt like she needed to show everyone that she was the best, even though she and Olga were teammates. Let's read that again. The two faced off against each other during practice. Linda felt like she needed to show everyone that she was the best, even though she and Olga were teammates. So do you think that was a bit of a competition between those two? However, Olga held her own. Circle held her own. What do you think held her own means? What do you think it means if she held her own? Probably that she could do well for herself, and she still stayed strong. Let's write that. She did well for herself and remained strong. And Linda could not stand it. So Linda was not breaking her, right? She kept the focus and she was still just trying her best. And we're going to underline that Linda couldn't stand it because that says something about her character. She didn't like it when someone else was doing well. And that's not something we want to apply to our lives. Linda was even more furious. Ooh, furious. That's a good word, you guys. Furious. I'm sure you know what furious means. Extremely angry, right? Linda was even more furious when the sports reporter for the school newspaper wrote a long article on Olga. This was how it went for the next 2 weeks of practice before their first game. So Linda was getting kind of jealous. Do you think? Let's write that. Let's write that over here. Finally, the first game arrived. They were playing Westville, which Linda's team had never beaten. From the opening tip-off, Linda had one goal. She wanted to show everyone that she was better than Olga. Is that the way we're supposed to play? When we play with one another, when we play sports or when we play basketball or baseball, is that the mentality we should have, is to just outshine our teammates? Or is it to do well for ourselves and beat the other team? That's something to think about. However, as she watched Olga play, Linda realized something. Olga was playing selflessly. She was being a good teammate. She was sharing the ball and helping out on defense, which Linda's team had never beaten. From the opening tip-off, so from the very beginning of the game, Linda had one goal. She wanted to show everyone that she was better than Olga. Is that how we want to live our lives and play sports? Are we always trying to outshine our teammate? Or are we trying to help our teammates and do our best for ourselves? That's something to think about as we're trying to understand the theme of this story. However, as she watched Olga play, Linda realized something. We need to circle realize because that's going to be important because we know that a character has realized something. A character who's not really been the best character that she could be or the best teammate she could be finally realized something. I wonder what she realized. Olga was playing selflessly. She was being a good teammate. She was being a good teammate. And as we keep reading, we're going to find out how she was a good teammate. She was sharing the ball. We're going to underline that. And helping out on defense. And we're going to circle the word helping because that shows us and supports that she was being a good teammate. Linda realized that she herself was just trying to show off. Olga, on the other hand, was trying to help the team beat Westville, so she decided to give it a try too. For the final 20 minutes of the game, Linda stopped trying to show off. We're going to box that. She used her amazing skills to help her teammates, including Olga's shine. So she wasn't trying to tear Olga down anymore. She was trying to boost her up and help her thrive and shine in her game. In the process, she also became even better. Behind Linda and Olga's great play and leadership, the team beat Westville for the first time ever. So with great play and leadership, the team beat Westville for the first time ever. The next day, Linda read the school paper's article about the game. It featured a picture of Linda and Olga hugging after the victory above the following caption: "Two stars aligned to beat Westville." Linda couldn't believe how happy it made her. So she made a great friend in the process, a great friend and teammate. Let's think about the theme. What is the theme of this story, or the overall central message we're trying to understand? What is the theme of the story? Underline evidence from the story that supports the theme you chose. So here's our evidence, and we're going to document the theme. The theme is to always work together, not against one another. And we're going to start with the theme of this text is to always work as a team instead of working against one another. Okay? And everyone's theme doesn't have to look exactly like this one. As long as the overall understanding is similar and we've learned a similar lesson, then that's okay. Some people might write 2 is better than 1. Teamwork always outweighs working against each other. There's different ways to phrase it, and it doesn't have to be exactly this. This is just the way that I chose to write it.